Let's explore the patterns interface by asking a simple question about product performance. So specifically, I'm curious about, could you tell me about the best selling products over time? So I want to know this on a time series basis. So here we have a request. There's a lot going on in the interface here, so I'm going to walk you through it. The AI is currently making a plan. And so what it's going to do is it's going to interpret your question, and it's going to generate some steps about how to go about doing this. So one step here is going to be to generate a query to calculate total sales by product over time. And then the second one's going to be to generate a chart. It has one relevant knowledge base entry here that it's going to use, which is going to be helpful. And we can see that it has done that here. So it's continued on to step one, which is, counting the sales per product ID per month. The AI analyzes this data here as well. And now it's going on to calculate the chart. So let's just say hypothetically that we wanted to stop this question. We can actually just click on this cancel button here that will stop the execution and would allow us to re-ask the question. Let's say that we have just a slight iteration that we want to make on this question, but we want to keep this one generating. What we can do here is we can actually simply hit this edit message button. And let's say instead of over time, let's say on a quarterly basis. Saving and submitting this will kick off yet another analysis that is happening in the background here. So here we can toggle back and see the results of this one. And great, so we have a chart here. We have an analysis here. And so these are the basics of asking a question and getting a response. Let's say that we wanted to request this chart change because this is illegible. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually say that limit to the top 10 products. So the chart is a little bit more legible. And actually, instead of doing a new generation there, I'm actually going to kick off one up here. Great. So what you saw in the previous generation was that there were a couple of artifacts that the AI generated. You could see here that there is a SQL code and data and insights all associated with this one object that we call an analysis. And so what I can do to save these insights for later if I want to use them, I can actually hit this save button. And what that's going to do is that's going to take this analysis and it's going to take it out of the chat and it's going to add it to my global query repository. And so this is that analysis. And now this is stored that the AI is able to remember. We can add this to the knowledge base if we like. But this is really just used for people to store queries that they may want to use later. Every chat is designed as a request, and so this is getting back into this request here. So limit the top 10. Let's see how we go. Great. So this chart is a little bit more legible. So this is top 10 on a monthly basis. Now I'm going to save this one as well because I actually like how this one has both the query and the chart associated with it. I need to go here to the chart and then save that. Now, if I wanted to, I could actually download this visualization if I want to use it in another, in a presentation. I can also, most notably, there's a ton of features related to this query object. I can hit edit here, and I actually get the underlying SQL query that I'm able to edit. I can see the resulting data, and I can also see the chart and the Vega Lite that generates the chart. I can do any number of improvements to the Vega Lite here manually. However, if I want to request a chart change, I can simply go here and say like, make it a bar chart and hit save. And that will fail to update. Okay, let's try here. Make it a bar chart. Same thing. We'll get that fixed. So yeah, going back to the analysis here, yeah, I can ask any number of follow-up questions, but if you have a genuinely different question than what is already in the context here, it's suggested that you hit new analysis. And here you'll be able to add, start a new query. Let's say that you want to upload a CSV to analyze that. You can do this by adding a CSV here, and I can select one from my files. So let's say I want to analyze this trial balance. I can go here and I can add that, and I can actually talk about that table related to other tables in the data warehouse. So let's say you want to reconcile invoices. You could upload some invoices, then you can ask questions about it relative to the data that's already in the data warehouse. As a user, it's also good to know that there are some general permissions here. So adding members. Let's say hypothetically that you want to collaborate with a colleague on a chat. What you would do here is you could actually hit view comments here, and I could actually tag some of my team members here and say like, hey Cam, please review this analysis and ensure it's correct. He'll receive an email on this, and we can go off and actually have a side chat on this generated report that we have here from the AI. So that's generally the high level of working with the product. Any questions, please reach out. Thank you very much.